Today we have world-famous mathematician George Polya with us. Tell me about your earlier life. I was born December 13th, 1887 in Budapest, Hungary. My parents were Jewish, but a year after I was born they switched to Roman Catholic. As for schooling, I enrolled in the University of Budapest and studied law, but eventually found it excessively boring and switched to literature. After getting a certificate in languages and literature, I became interested in philosophy. My professors strongly advised me to take physics and mathematics classes, so I eventually was made to study mathematics. One of my favorite sayings was, "I thought I am not good enough for physics, and I am too good for philosophy. Mathematics is in between." What did you specifically study in mathematics? In college, I studied series, number theory, mathematical analysis, geometry, algebra, and probability. After getting my degree, I became a mathematics professor in Switzerland and later moved to the United States in 1940 and became a professor at Stanford University. There, I studied and worked on characterizing the methods that people use to solve problems and how problem solving should be taught and learned. What did you accomplish studying problem solving? I devised a problem-solving strategy, and although a lot of my steps are unnecessary and time-consuming, it is still important for me to express them. Can you state the problem in your own words? What are you trying to find or do? What are the unknowns? What information do you obtain from the problem? What information, if any, is missing or not needed? Look for a pattern. Examine related problems and determine if the same technique can be applied. Examine a simpler or special case of the problem to gain insight into the solution of the original problem. Make a table or diagram. Write an equation. Use a guess and check. Work backward. Use the strategy in step 2 and perform any necessary actions. Check each step of the plan as you proceed. Keep an accurate record of your work. Check the results in the original problem. Interpret the solution in terms of the original problem. Does your answer make sense? Is it reasonable? Determine whether there is another method of finding the solution. If possible, determine other related or more general problems for which techniques will work. How will your work be recognized after you die? I have composed many books on my work, How to Solve It being my most successful book, sold over 1 million copies in 17 different countries. What do you think your biggest impact was in mathematics? I think my biggest impact in mathematics was my problem-solving strategies to teachers. Being a teacher myself inspired me to create helpful strategies so other teachers could help students with problems. I think you will find many good math teachers use at least some of my problem-solving steps to help engage students in a problem. Ultimately, my methods to solve problems don't just apply to mathematics, but to other subjects in life as well. Thank you, George Polya. Thank you. George Polya died September 7th, 1985. Many schools throughout the country use his problem-solving steps, thinking about the problem beforehand, solving it with proof, and reflecting on your work afterwards. His great contributions led to an award being named after him, the George Polya Award.